main point of concern for any candidate appearing for a competitive exam is mainly regarding statistics and econometrics. They dread that. But my only response is that it is not to be feared. The questions are very simple to answer. You just need to know the basics, right? So, hello everyone. Welcome to Score Settled. In today's video, we'll be discussing certain statistics, mathematical economics, and econometrics related questions. So let's begin. The first question is, the lowest value of the set of observations is 4.5 and the range is 10.9. Arithmetic mean is found to be 19.9 and median is found to be 15.6. Please note these figures. Now, first thing that you need to know is that let's calculate the highest value from this, the value of ranges that we are given. So we are given that range is 10.9 and we are given that your lowest value is 4.5. Now, the formula for range is that highest value minus lowest value is equal to range, isn't it? Now, substituting these two values here, we get HV is equal to range plus LV, which is equal to 10.9 plus 4.5, isn't it? Which is equal to 15.4. So highest value we know is given to be 15.4 and lowest value we know is given to be 4.5. So when we are given the highest and the lowest value, how can an average be greater than the highest value that is there in the series, 19.9? Absolutely no. That means the value of arithmetic mean is wrong. And also the median is 15.6. Do you think that it is possible? Absolutely not. How can the median of 15.6 lie between these two ranges? Right? So even the median is wrong. So the correct answer will be that both the arithmetic mean and median are wrong. That is option 3 in this case. Next question. Estimation of regression coefficients in the presence of high but not perfect multicollinearity may result in all of these except. Now, so one of the basic tests of multicollinearity is that the R square will be high, but the estimates would be insignificant. This means that the exogenous variables that are used in the model, they are helpful in determining the value of the endogenous variables, but the estimates of those explanatory variables are insignificant. How is that possible? So this is one of the basic tests for multicollinearity. Now we have to identify that what will be the results of multicollinearity except high confidence intervals for the estimates. Yes, this is true because the standard errors, they inflate the confidence intervals, right? Then estimates, almost all the estimates are statistically significant. Wrong. So this is multicollinearity states that the estimates are insignificant with high R square. So the correct option will be option 2. Right? So the multicollinearity will result into insignificant estimates but high R square, which are both contradictory, right? And estimates are all blue. This is also correct. So second is the right answer in this case. Next question. Position of points O, origin, that is 0, 0 and P, that is 2, -3 in the region of graph of inequation 2x minus 3y less than 5 will be. Now please do not be scared of such questions. These are very simple to follow. What we have to do is that we have to substitute these values in this equation, right? To find out whether they are outside the region or inside the region. So while substituting, we get for the origin point, let's substitute 2 into 0 minus 3 into 0, which is less than 5. So hence 0 is less than 5. So this is inside. This is fine. Then 2, minus 3. Let's just substitute 2 into 2 minus 3 into minus 3, less than 5. Let's see. 4 minus 9 less than 5. 4 plus 9 less than 5. But 13 is not at all less than 5. So this point is outside the region, right? So O is inside and P is outside. That makes option 1 as the correct answer, right? Moving on to the next question, and a very important one. Testing for cointegration is performed by Angel-Granger test, which is one of the most common tests for testing your cointegration, right? But let's see what other tests are used for. Now you can just write it down that cow test is mainly used for finding the structural break at a period on whether a significant shift has taken place or not, right? So it is used to find the structural break in a series, whether there is a significant shift that has taken place or not. That is your chow test. Then second is Phillips-Perron test. Now Phillips-Perron test is to test whether the time series used in the model is stationary or non-stationary, the stationarity of a time series model, right? So Phillips-Perron test is used for testing the stationarity in a time series data. And then error correction mechanism is whether your dependent variable, the speed at which the dependent variable reaches your equilibrium level, right, due to a change in explanatory variable. So what is the speed at which the dependent variable reaches your equilibrium point after any change in the explanatory variable is tested by your error correction mechanism. Now this is very important from the econometrics point of view, so do keep a note of it, right? Next question. Heteroscedasticity may arise due to various reasons. Which one of the following is not a reason? So what is heteroscedasticity? Heteroscedasticity is when the variance of your error term is not constant and is changing. That is heteroscedasticity. Whereas homoscedasticity is when the variance of your standard error is constant. There is no I here, nothing at all, right? So your error term or variance of the error term is not changing. That is homoscedasticity, and the variance of error term when it is changing, that is heteroscedasticity. Okay, so which one of the following is not a reason? So the correct answer to this is the correlation of variables over time, right? So that is not the reason. Correlation of variables would result from multicollinearity. This will result into multicollinearity and not heteroscedasticity, right? So any sort of error in the model will result into heteroscedasticity, whereas any sort of relationship between the explanatory variables will result into multicollinearity. It is very, very important from the examination point of view. So I hope these questions were useful and they cleared at least a bit of your concepts, right? So thank you so much for watching. We'll come up with another set of questions which are important in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.